Hey guys, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and today we're actually going to be talking about social media. Now, I've got some notes here, and this is actually kind of disturbing, but I want to get through this because I think this is a very important topic that we should be discussing here. Now, in Malaysia, a 16-year-old girl who is not named, this comes from Reuters, ran a poll on Instagram with the question, really important, help me choose death or life, D/L. Now, she did this, and when she jumped off a building, because apparently her users or followers rather had 69% choosing death, she jumped to her death. Now, the authorities in Malaysia have said, and I quote, "We are conducting a post-mortem to determine whether there were other factors in her death." Now, they went on to say that anybody that selected death is essentially abetting suicide because they are encouraging, obviously, a very troubled 16-year-old girl to do exactly what she just did, which was commit suicide and jump off of a building. Now, moving on, let's talk about Selena Gomez right now. From what I've read, she's an actor and a singer. I really don't know who she is. I also don't know what her age is, but I'm assuming she's older than 16, probably in her 20s. And apparently she has 150 million users on Instagram. And she said recently at the Cannes Film Festival, and I quote, "For my generation specifically, social media has been terrible. I understand that it's amazing to use as a platform, but it does scare me when you see how exposed these young girls and boys are. I think it's dangerous for sure." Now, recently NPR reported on a survey from the National Survey on Drug Use and Health. What they did here is they looked at a survey of more than 200,000 adolescents from age 12 to 17 and almost 400,000 young adults ages 18 and over between 2005 and 2017. Now, they found that the rate of individuals reporting symptoms consistent with major depression over the past year increased 52% in teens and 63% in young adults over a decade. Girls were more vulnerable than boys. By 2017, 1 out of every 5 teenage girls had experienced major depression in the last year. Now, I'd also read another survey. It basically said from about 2011 or so, which is when Facebook really started ramping up, that both girls and boys ages 13 to 17 saw a spike in depression and suicidal tendencies. And I think that's a serious problem. And so the question today is social media actually good? Is it ruining the previous generation, or not the previous generation, excuse me, the younger generation, due to all of these issues? Now, we've seen study after study that have shown that we have seen in the last decade or so suicide and depression rates in the younger generation go up. And basically what we have is an open platform for sharing, and also an open platform that gives us a sense of anonymity, which basically means for many people, the gloves can come off when we are talking about civility. And so how do we fix this? I'm not necessarily sure. Can we fix this? Is social media actually good? Studies have also shown that if kids completely avoid social media until the age of 19, that their suicidality and depression rates actually don't go up whatsoever. They stay the same. And so should we have some kind of rule, some kind of law, whether it's official or otherwise, that basically bans people under the age of, let's say, 18 or 19 from social media? Right now, at least in the United States, you can sign up for social media at age 13. And to me, that seems to be a little young, just given all of the studies that have come out right now. So I'm curious to know what your thoughts on this are, but it seems to me like we have a major worldwide societal systemic issue with the younger generation using social media pretty much to their detriment. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, and let's see if we can figure this one out. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.